Hey guys, John Robinson here, and I guess you've heard about all the devastation in western North Carolina and Tennessee, but it's much worse than you can possibly imagine because we're at a tipping point right now. As we all know, human beings can only go 3 days without water, and people who are isolated with no water are going to have to start drinking water with viruses and parasites and bacteria in it, and that could make the situation even much worse. Now, a simple prepper water system that you make, depending on what you have available, I can start off with a simple 1-gallon milk jug, a 2 or 3 liter Pepsi bottle that's clean. Take the cap off and cut the bottom off. I'm going to take a fine, clean fabric and I'm going to put that at the bottom, and that's going to keep the charcoal from going through. Now I'm going to tell you how to make charcoal, but you're going to put that fine cloth at the bottom, then you're going to add the finer particles of charcoal at the bottom, making sure it's against the cloth so no unfiltered water can get past. Coarser charcoal, sand, and the sand sifts out the particulate matter so it doesn't clog the charcoal as fast. So basically, you're going to turn around, take the lid off, cut the top off, run your fabric up about 1/4 of the way, fine charcoal, coarse charcoal, sand if you've got it, and then stabilize this into a receptacle that can receive the water. And just to be on the safe side, the water that you're actually drinking, boil that as well. Now, everybody up there's probably got wood. You turn around if it's wet and you put a little gas or Karo on it to get it started. Let that burn off, then add a ton of wood. You're going to need a lot. After that's going good, you're going to need a piece of sheet metal, like a piece of painted roofing material, a car hood or a trunk hood, and you're going to put that in when the fire's hot and burn all the paint off it and then take it out. Once you've got that fire going where you have good coals that are not going to go out, separate half that fire, scoot the rest of it together so it's real condensed down, and surround it with red clay dirt. Then put the sheet metal on top and seal that up real good. Put some dirt on top too, but leave the center of it where the metal is for the rest of the coals of the fire, and scoop that on top, because in order to make charcoal, activated charcoal, it takes really high heat. But just to be on the safe side, keep the fire going and then boil the water you're actually going to drink. So cloth, fine charcoal, coarse charcoal, and sand if you've got it. And that's a very simple prepper system of filtration that people use depending on what materials they have available. Now, people up there don't have cell service. There's no power. The towers are down. So get this out to the truckers, because the other truckers that are trapped back there have plenty of diesel in their tanks and they can keep their batteries charged, and get this out on the CB radio. Remember, it's got to be by word of mouth. If you go up there to help and you're going to work in one of the distribution centers, go up with something you can sleep in, a tent, your car, and enough of your own supplies to make sure you're not a burden, because you need to sort the stuff so the right stuff goes to the right people. You don't want canned goods going to somebody who needs baby formula. And by the way, I'd go up there and help right now, but unfortunately that accident I had in March, I've had a bit of a relapse with my back, and unfortunately I can't even drive a Bobcat, let alone any other heavy equipment right now. So do the best you can, help out everybody you can, get this out and repost it. I'll also put this on my YouTube channel at Recycle Robbie. Recycle, R-O-B-B-I-E. But remember, you got to get this out because it's all word of mouth. The communications people normally use are down, and we can't let people drink dirty water.